On December 12th, 2021, Ike said he wanted to play some survival on the server he made. At the time, I was done making 2 survival vids, so what could hurt making a 3rd? Little did I know, this little decision would guide the next 9 months of my life.
Classy.
And this is how it begins. So in the beginning, there wasn't really that much lore, so I'm gonna sum up everything for you. So Ike was a noob at survival, he never really played it before. And to make himself not look bad, he cheated. A lot. At first he just had op and he was just using the chat. And then he learned what console was. At the time, me and ISO didn't know what console was. And because of that, we thought he was getting OP because of some super secret base or something like that. Me and ISO secretly decided to team up so that we can get more OP than him. And because of that, we had to make an emergency button because why not? And the first lore item of the server was born. The notable locations of the time are my dirt hut, my piglin farm, Ike's treehouse, ISO's house, my village, my AFK fish farm and zombie farm. Me and Ike also had secret storage systems that were nearby spawn. Eventually, we switched to ender chests and shulker boxes. At this point of the lore, a person named Fireplace joins the server. The only other people that has joined other than me, ISO, and Ike are Duplex and Rock Swings. But what makes Fireplace different than all of them is that he is one of the first lore players on the server. And that's where we enter the war zone. War zone is where things start to pick up. First, Fire invites Thunder plays. Then he asks me and Ike for villagers. Me and Ike killed them but gave the stuff back, and did the trade afterwards. While I was away, Ike added a new person to the server named Glitchverse. At the time, Ike needed emeralds, so Glitchverse dared him if Ike griefed Glitchverse's base, he would get the emeralds, and Ike actually did. I know this is not a part of the lore, but this cantaloupe tastes really good. Anyway, one day later I start creating my new project, the casino. Basically, it's made to get people on me and Ike's sides. I randomly decided to join and I saw Glitchverse was on. Glitch says this: up until this point, I had a spider and his name was Cry. It was the longest living pet on the server. While going to my base, Ike told me the stuff from earlier. Right after that, me and Glitchverse got into a heated fight, which ended at the casino when he saw the piglin farm. And right after that, he killed himself for some reason.
Yeah, he died. Why did he die?
3 days later.
I polished up and finished the casino. Sadly, the casino never got to see the light of day, but actually it just got to see the light of death. Little spoiler if you didn't know. Around this time, ISO went back to PvP, and so I was left without a teammate. And my only choice was Ike, so I went with him. So Ike was a noob at survival, he never really played it before. And to make himself not look bad, he cheated. A lot. Remember this part from earlier? I don't like cheaters. I don't like them a single bit. I don't like the fact that they can do whatever they want while everyone else is just stuck at the bottom. But according to YouTubers, it's good for content creation. Ike isn't a stranger to cheating. He's still going through the phase where he isn't good enough, so he's just using creative mode. Ike would just lie to me and tell me all his projects that he would be doing, but he knew for a fact he was doing it all in creative mode. I found out about console and I started watching it every single day. Ike would use the most random and most nonsensical reasons so that he could defend himself, and somehow it did work. This partnership would eventually end, but that's for later. The casino was ready, but one last slip up. Ike added a person to the server named Xander, and I invited a person to the server named Zor. Xander wanted to kill me for some reason, and thought the casino was my base. For Zor, he is bloodthirsty. He will do anything and whatever it takes to kill Ike, even if it takes cheating himself. Xander forces Ike to grief the casino, and because of that, I get in a fight with Ike. Ike here then explains that he was being forced by Xander to do all of this. Then Xander hops on Glitchverse's account. Me and Glitchverse then has a heated fight, which ends with him dying. Me and Xander then get on good terms. Even with this good news, the casino is still cancelled. During this entire time, Ike left his OP chokers out in the open, and Zor stole all of it, including crystals. After that, he crystal griefs my base. Ike, you stupid bitch. Notable locations of the time are Hit Nation, Peace Nation, Legacy of Pickaxes, my Japanese house, Ike's bunker, and that's all. With Zor griefing my base, we decided to stop fighting because we didn't really want that. I left and started building a new base. This base is probably the best build on Birb SMP. Ike saw how much progress I was making, and was scared I was getting more powerful than him. So he betrays me and starts a 2-day war, beginning the split. Ike sends a warning shot telling me that war is tomorrow. Because of that, me and Zor grief his base before the war even happens. Ike saw this and went, yeah, I'm out. Ike wanted revenge. So instead of going to war because of the grief of his base, he went to war because of a message I sent him around a month ago. Why I sent this message is because Ike threatened to kill Cry if I didn't give him my potion box. Xander then hops on his account and tells me Ike's crying because of the message I sent him. And that's when I learned the power of emotional damage! I then get Fireplace and Ikae on my side. While going to meet up with Fireplace, me and Ike have a fight at the Nether Tunnel, which then switches to a crystal fight at my base. Due to me eating a god apple, Ike is forced to combat log, ending with me winning the fight. Haha yes then leaves the server. Fire leaves my side to go focus on his nation, leaving me with just one teammate. Ike then announces he's making a new nation called Crystal Cult. So I called up the best PC player I know, Duplex. He also became an assassin, so I paid him a god box, and you can probably guess who I wanted dead. After I paid Duplex, he just decided to be fully on my side. Because of that, he joined the Hit Nation. With a new member, me, Zor, and Duplex decided to go make a base. I ended up moving my villagers to that base. Renz hops on and somehow finds the mega base. Renz tells Ike about the base, Ike teams up with Fire, Duplex then griefs Ike's village and then logs off. Then all hell breaks loose. Get your stuff now, get your stuff now, get your stuff now, hurry. Ike's invis somewhere, Ike's invis somewhere.
Stay still, stay still.
Found him, I found him, he was in the portal. And there goes Crystal Cult. I'll kill the villagers, you guys grief the base, okay? Make sure you're holding it too. Alright, come on, let's go. He's here, grief the base, kill. Go. Yeah, I'm killing the rest. Is he? Whoa! Okay, I'm taking some of this. Oh no. Fire's right here. I'll kill him. I'm lagging. I'm lagging so hard, man. He's going through the portal. Go to the portal. He's this way. It's you? Kill fire. You logged again. You end it, or we continue it? What do you want to do?
We stop it.
Bro, I am so happy I recorded that entire thing. I'm so happy, man. Fire ended up killing our villagers, but it didn't matter. We won anyway. The notable locations of the time are the Mega Base and the Crystal Cult's base. A couple days later, Ike accidentally deletes the world server files. I can't think of a creative way to get to the next season's theme, so here you go. Season 4 is probably the most complicated out of all of these. After uploading Death of Peace Nation, we started up the server for the first time. ISO teamed up with Ike, and I went back with Duplex and Zor. Then I get Hero on my side. Ike and ISO make a base at a village, and Hit Nation makes a spawn base. I then accidentally find the Cookie Nation, forcing them to move. After getting max armor and tools, I decide to disband Hit Nation. Duplex ends up leaving, and then switches to Java. I grabbed all the loot I could and I started making my way to a new location. This base wouldn't be any ordinary base. This would later become the most powerful base that the server has ever seen. But that's for later. 3 new members then joined the server: Surreal, Wadrip, and MaxCan. At this time, I realized Ike and ISO were becoming the best nation on the server. After rewatching Cobra Kai, I realized I had to strike first. So I got Hero, Wadrip, and Surreal, and we started working.
Classy.
Hero then challenges Ike to a duel. A couple days later, Ike uses /kill so that he can fix his raid farm. And naturally, the entire server got mad at him. After getting an ally along the way, it was time for war. The Hero v Ike duel never happened. Instead, we were gonna ambush Ike. Now, this is the part where it gets interesting.
See me? Shark. Also, the block I'm standing on is his logout location.
Doing this, we made an obby box so that he can't escape. And then we all logged off and he just escaped. That's the first half of the lore. The other half is a particular base. The best base on Birb SMP, Project Checkmate. Maxed Cure Village, private end portal, full storage system, raid farm, piglin farm, creeper farm, secret path to Dre's hub, and ISO space. Along with many other projects. The only people who knew about this base was ISO and Ike. The 3 of us were TTT, a fail-safe group if anything bad happened. Zor was once very close to finding the base. He found ISO's first base, which is connected to my base through a tunnel. There were some other lore stories as well, like Max joining Dre's hub, then betraying Dre's hub, telling the courts to Ike, then joining Cookie Nation, then griefing the Cookie Nation base. ISO joining my side, Zor predicting TTT, along with many others. Notable locations of the time are Hit Nation, Ike base 1, 2, 3, 4, ISO's first base, ISO's second base, Dre hub base 1, 2, 3. There's a bunch of bases and random farm locations. There's so much it can be its own video. And last but not least, Project Checkmate. After another Ike oopsie, we once again reset the server. Currently on Birb SMP, Ike returns to grinding, Hayas wants to commit 9/11, and ISO's retired from Minecraft. And I'm still doing the same thing as always, making the content I want to make, and enjoying it in the process. By the way, no hate on Ike just because he cheated a bunch. He's a really good friend, and plus now he learned his ways, and now he's actually grinding himself. I want to thank my friends for being there. If I wasn't there, I'd probably just be doing school. Also, a typhoon is hitting me in a couple days. If I don't upload or call, that is why. Anyways, I'll see ya. Who hit me? Wait, who hit me?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the